Eva, I like your fight. I like your fight. I like the fight that is in you, Eva. Let's get to it, everybody. Woo, buddy. Beyond the Gates, episode 12. Let's get into it. So we kick it off with Eva being in Nicole's office. And Eva says, "You are dripping so hard that there needs to be a flood warning." First of all, Eva, that needs to be on a hoodie, and you need to brand yourself. That was good. Um, Eva got Ted and Nicole smoothies on the way in, and Nicole says, "Can you put mine in the fridge? Because I have to get over to, she has to get over to her parents' place for a local television interview." And, basically she was nervous about it because she's not like her mom and her dad. And, I'll say this, when it comes to the magnitude of our parents, we have to recognize that it's okay that we're not them, right? I'm not my mom nor my dad, and they are certainly not me when it comes to media. Nor do they have to be. My mom, she is an entrepreneur. My dad, he works with computers. My sister, she's amazing at knowing comic books and being beautiful at makeup. And with me, I'm the media nerd. We all flow together. So don't ever be afraid of the greatness of which you live under, because that makes you who you are. So, but at least she understood the weight of it, right? So then Nicole is trying to look for her bracelet, and she does not know where it is. And so because she can't find it, she has to go to her parents' place, and it's the same award that Nicole's dad Vernon got, right? So Vernon asked Anita, "Did you get Danny together?" And basically, understood the assignment. Bill and Haley are at the office, and Bill is going to do a press conference, and Haley doesn't like that Bill is still fine with the Duprees. Now, listen, this bastard of waste is going to catch himself up. Like, literally, Danny has gotten away with a lot of ish that probably would not happen to any other black person out here. And Haley, the concubine of waste, did a solid and did the right thing. And it seems like Bill has this urge to just be right, but not be happy. And I feel like that's gonna be his ultimate downfall, because it's just like, bruh, you did what you did. You backstabbed your best friend. You backstabbed your daughter's best friend. Sorry, hang on. Let me flip the reverse and wide back. You basically stabbed your daughter in the back by sleeping with her best friend and stabbing in the back the mother of your children. After everything that's happened, bro, you should get on the plane, go to Italy, and live your life. Okay? Because you got no room to talk. So then we're with Naomi and Jacob. Naomi's getting ready for work, and Jacob asked, "Did you sleep okay? Was it Chewbacca or Jabba the Hutt this time?" And Naomi is still upset with Jacob after everything that happened with, Danny getting arrested, this, that, and the third. And I still feel Naomi. That was her mom, and that was very traumatic for her. And, with the bastard of waste that Bill Hamilton is, I feel the uneasiness that comes from Naomi. I truly, truly do. So, Eva's looking at a family photo of Nicole, Ted, Martin, and Kat, and then she instantly appears in the picture, right? So Ted is, asking about the picture. Eva says everything is perfect. I've always wanted a sister. Um, this, that, and the third. And then, there's a press conference at Bill's office, and I don't know the lawyer's name, but he said if Bill gets his, but if this throws Bill's game off, it could blow up the firm, so it could blow me up. And Caroline says, "Well, you're always looking out for you." And he says, "There's nothing wrong with looking out for yourself. That's how Ted got. That's how Bill got here." And my thing is this, right? I feel what he's saying, right? Because, you know, How your boss moves is how you move, right? How they make money is how you make money. However, I'll never forget there was this one picture on Facebook that said, "This is a really nice car." And the boss said, "Yeah, you know what? If you keep working like that, I'll get another one by the end of the year." And that was basically letting them know that you're funding my life. You should go fund your own. Never forgot that lesson. Never forgot that lesson. Haley wants all of it to be over with. And Bill's like, let me just set the record straight and then it will be over. It's just like, Bill, just, you need to remember what your new wife said. If you keep going after the priest, that means you don't care about the marriage. So then, Naomi and Jacob are still, going at this, that, third. Anita wants to start the interview in the garden. Then we are at Orphe Jones, the diner in Fairmont Crest. Then Nora, Ashley's mom, and Leslie are all sitting down at the table. Then we're back at Nicole's office, and we learn that Alan, we learn a little bit more about Alan, rather, from Eva. Alan was Leslie's husband, but he wasn't fatherly. And then, Eva has always wondered about her bio dad, but why push if he rejected me? And then Ted said, you know what? It was his loss. And Ted talked about how Andre lost his folks after the plane crash. And Ted said, if you need an ear or a laugh, you can call me. And I have to say this about Ted. Ted really does seem like a stand-up brother. He has done what he's done, but he's also owned up for it. And I don't think he knows that Eva is his daughter. And to me, I feel that there's some fight in Eva of, you know what? Screw the plan. I am not going to keep going with the poison that you are trying to have me consume because you didn't deal with your emotions. Because that's what Leslie is doing. She is poisoning her daughter with her pain because she can't be adult enough and be responsible for the choices that she made. She took the payout. You already hurt Laura. You already hurt Laura as it is. Who's to say that Eva won't get hurt? Then what? Then what are you going to do when Ted, you, Leslie, Eva in the hospital, and Nicole comes in? Are you going to reveal everything then? You don't know the game that you started, and you don't have the faculties to make it. You are a Tasha St. Patrick and said, try me, and go St. Patrick is going to snatch your ass up and you're not going to make it. And I cannot wait for your downfall. I said it. I said, Leslie is a heifer that needs to be mentally slaughtered. I said it. Don't make no damn sense. Anyway, moving on. I just can't. You as a mother, you don't poison your daughter with your pain. And as a father, you don't poison your son with your pain. Kids should be able to be kids. Just keep it up. So, with all that being said, Chelsea, Nicole, and Naomi are all over at the house, and Danny is upstairs, just perusing, probably watching TV, this, that, and the third. And, Nicole talks about the magnitude of the award with Nichelle Turn for Entertainment Tonight, but she's playing a local reporter. And Bill is having his press conference, and Bill said he is a patient man. You and patient in the same sentence. You know what? If you are patient, then I am married to Chelsea Dupree. I can't do this. I'm not about, in the words of Melody Cherie, I'm not about to play the piano with you. I am not about to sit here and listen to you try to take an inch and make it a mile out of yourself, knowing the piece of shit bastard that you are. I'm just not about to do it. No. Not about to do it. Just not about to do it. So after all that, Bill says that, he wanted to show the Dars that we could be a family, and that he did not invite Danny to be embarrassed. and that she should be relieved. I think that's what I put in my notes. Anyway, we're back with Mona at Orphrey Jones with Ashley's mom and Leslie. Mona is going to have a day off and go to the mall. Then Danny is brought up in the interview, and the reporter says, Bill's talking about Danny has mental deterioration, and Danny responds. Then you see this dueling press conference of, Danny starting one sentence, Bill picking up one sentence, and then Danny picking up the other. And I have to tell you, as much as Danny has wild energy, Bill, congratulations, you're playing yourself. Because the fact that you keep saying something about Danny, it showcases that she was right about you. And I know that, Haley did not want to be at that press conference at all. I know she did not want to be at that press conference at all. And it is just quite sad that this is where everyone is right now. It's quite sad. So then we meet Marcel Malone, and Jacob has to go get his coffee. And Marcel says, keep your nose clean now, my business, otherwise you're gonna regret not meeting me. First of all, I see why Jacob said, he was a hard ass. I'm like, dude, who hurt you? Were you not picked for, dodgeball as a child? Like, what is going on with you? Like, just, oh my Lord Jesus. I can't even do it. I simply cannot even do it. So then after all that being said and done, Jacob asks, I'm the good cop, right? Why are you the bad cop? And then Marcel Malone walks away. Naomi is proud of her mom. We're back at the home with Naomi, Chelsea, and Danny. Naomi's proud of her mom, and then Chelsea is like, we don't know what's going to happen with you. I'm like, Danny, you should just take that in stride because Chelsea's right. They don't know what's going to happen when you enter the room. So then Vernon and Anita are proud of Danny as well. Eva is looking at the bracelet, and then Eva and Nicole talk about the interview, and Nicole gets her bracelet back. Then we see Kat at the Fairmont Crest Country Club talking with Chelsea about the venture capital firm, and Kat said, table it for now. Chelsea wants to do this on their own, but venture capital is a powerful tool and a dangerous weapon because it's great for funding, but also too, they also have a say so in your business. So you may not be able to make your own dream come true, right? So after all that being said and done, right, we're back at the police station, and Marcel Malone talks about, did the lieutenant approve overtime for Jacob, or is he not woke up at home after he put his mother-in-law behind bars? And Jacob was like, I thought we were supposed to stay out of each other's business. And Marcel Malone says, when it affects the job, that's what he won't tolerate. And Jacob, you were a saint, because let me tell you something, that motherfucker would have got punched the fuck out. You're not going to sit up here and tell me about my damn business and then going to try to tell me about my life? Oh no, you can get you can get your whole existence right out my face. Like, no, we're not doing that. I don't know who Marcel is. Maybe he had a hard life. Maybe he used to be happy, but something happened to him and he, is a broken little boy inside. I don't know, but thank God it's only a year for Jacob. Okay, so anyway. So after all that, Ted and Nicole talk. Nicole says Bill can go to hell, that she's tired of his ego and narcissism. Um, Ted is like to use his daughter to go against Danny to have her arrested is crazy. Eva and Leslie chat at Orphrey Jones. Then we're with Bill at his office. Bill's talking about the Mims case, gives it to the lawyer that we saw at the wedding, talking to Kat. Naomi and Jacob are talking again, but in a flashback of when did you know that Bill and Haley were cheating? Jacob didn't trust Bill from when he first met him, and Jacob can tell that Bill, can point out people's weaknesses and utilize to tell the truth. Jacob does it for the good, while Bill does it for the bad. And, also says, I will never compromise my position when it comes to my family. And then it flashes back to the president. I think that was the first flashback in the show, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was. So then after that, Haley and Caroline talk, and they talk about that the drama is over, and Caroline says go on that honeymoon, and Caroline says don't hurt Bill, and Haley says I can't make any promises. And then Chelsea is in a throuple or a threesome with one guy, his wife, is the same couple. So Chelsea has been with this couple for a while. I am sure that that would not go over well at Fairmont Crest because it's about status, right? But do as the Romans do. So Chelsea is feeling women, and Kat is like, so you like women, period? And Chelsea is like, I like what I like. Well, shout out to her for being free in her, sexuality, right? So then, Kat is a Michelle looking for her Barack. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. And then Jacob and Naomi talk, and Naomi is taking her emotions very hard. And, she succumbs to herself to be like, I know you didn't mean to hurt my mom and that you were just doing your job. And it's difficult to be in that state of mind when that's your mom. Mom comes before anything else. So I do not blame Naomi for having the feelings that she has had against Jacob, right? And Jacob was going to get a hotel room, this, that, and the third. And, Naomi and Jacob, they have makeup sex. So, but I do love the fact that it was a real argument, right? Because imagine how many Black couples and couples in general have been in that situation where, guess what? There was a situation where you got to put family over, law, and it was an internal conflict where you had to do your job. You had no choice. So after all that, Ted and Nicole talk about, the bracelet and everything, and Ted talked to Eva, and he says that she seems like a good person. And so Leslie is upset that Eva talked to Ted and it's too risky. And Eva correctly pointed out, you want to talk about too risky? I'm not the person that made up a fake name and pretend to be an idol. And Leslie said that she had a plan. No, your daughter is right. Because she also said, how dare you do a plan that could leave me out here with no one? Eva got more sense than Leslie's existence. Okay? And sometimes kids are smarter than the parents. And that is what I'm seeing. Like I said, Leslie has poisoned her daughter with her pain, and it is not cool. And, Leslie felt a way about, Eva talking to her dad. And, Leslie said that, he wasn't there for you when you were born. And Eva said that was forever ago. People can grow and learn from their mistakes. Eva, shout out to you. You have a forgiving heart. And you know what, Eva, let me tell you something. You can be a game changer here. To quote Dr. Phil, he always says this situation needs a hero. I choose you. This situation needs a legend. I choose you. Because guess what? Ted has already talked to Leslie. So if you let Ted know the plan, I am sure Ted would defend you. Of course, Ted and Nicole will have to talk about some things. But also, too, I feel that this will be Nicole's biggest test to see if she's really about showing that love, grace, and space. But Eva, you can be a game changer here. Do not let your mom's hurt destroy what could be for you. Because it seems like Ted's a good guy, right? Then we're back with Jacob and Naomi. Danny was on Jacob's side, and Naomi says, I know you did not mean to arrest her, to hurt her or bully her. And Naomi fell in love with Jacob when he testified at cases that she would be defending. And then they have makeup sex, like I said. Okay, so then Kat's phone is ringing. It's the lawyer from Bill's office. And by the way, Bill said before he was starting to leave for the honeymoon, if you want to play with fire, be my guest. Like, dude, don't destroy somebody else's potential just because you fucked up with a Dupree. Like, stop it. So then, now this was funny right here, this moment. Anita said, with, I'm sorry, y'all, let me flip the reverse, rewind it back. Vernon said to Anita, I might need to call my old friends from the NAACP because when Danny came in, you crushed my hand like it was Birmingham in 1937. First of all, to use history as a comedic point in this show, well done to the writers of the show, because like I didn't even notice it, but you know, I think Anita knows her daughter. I think Vernon gives a lot of grace to his daughter, and so Anita was just nervous. And so that's what Anita said, like, don't pretend like you didn't think that she was going to blow up the whole affair. And, you know, Vernon and Anita are very proud of Danny because it takes a lot for Danielle to humble herself like that. So then Bill's at the office looking at the Danny news. Dude, you know what? I wish Haley would have came over and saw you looking at it and be like, you know what? Fuck it. No, I'm going on the honeymoon by myself. Fuck you, your existence, everybody. I'm about to go live my life. I wish he would have said that to you because, dude, you already had her arrested. She already had the mugshots, okay? Let it go. You're going to get yourself hemmed up. Well, guess what? Haley will be like, you know what? Fuck Bill, and she will team up with Danny. And you know what's worse than one scorned woman? Two against one, and the family. Now, of course, you know Naomi and Chelsea are not going to forgive Haley for shit, but they also can't stand you, Bill. So I would say, sit down, shut the fuck up, and go on your honeymoon. Good damn, you bastard of waste. The fact that your concubine of waste did the right thing in having the charges dropped means that she sees her wrong in this. Partially. She still does not apologize for loving you. But she also at least said that she felt pain and she was sorry, which is more than what we can ever say for your ass. So anyway, Danny's looking at the press conference on her phone. She's got a gin and tonic. And then Danny puts her phone in the gin and tonic. Why in the hell would you destroy your phone? Why? Oh, my Lord Jesus. I can't do it. I can't do it. I just, my Lord Jesus. Well, y'all, that is the review. I can't, of course, as you guys know, episode 13 aired today, so that will be so that episode will be dropping on CBS around the time when we are live on tour talking about Temptation Island. So we'll be reviewing the first episode tonight, or by the time you all see this, we would be already in our review, or the review would have been done. So but yeah, one love, much love, all love. Another great episode, Beyond the Gates. Like I said, new content every single day from Beyond the Gates. I genuinely love this show. It beat out General Hospital, which is a 60-year-old network soap opera, the second longest running soap opera in television history. And then, of course, as you guys know, Roa Mondays. Although I did see a notification from Kempire, and shout out to Kempire. Kempire said that apparently Roa's ratings weren't rating. Oh, my Lord Jesus. Yeah, it says Roa sees ratings decline. Ugh, well, I'll still be reviewing it. And then I think, like I said, Wednesday, Thursday, you guys are going to get Temptation Island. Friday, you'll get Married to Medicine until the reunion. Saturday, Ray Love. And then also to Sunday, you will get Temptation Island. So a lot more content coming your way. Thank you so much for being there for this morning show. It was great. One love, much love, all love. I feel love is in the right back to you. Bye, everybody.